Hello everyone, my name is Pat and I welcome you to All Aboard. All Aboard is a channel about board games and travelling. In each episode, we will introduce a board game and then travel somewhere to play, review and rate it. Most of our travelling will be in Japan, although we will go to other countries too. In today's episode, Julian, Chiharu and I are going to travel to Tochigi, 150 kilometers north of Tokyo, where we will play Pandemic. Pandemic is a cooperative game for 2 to 4 players in which you must save the world from the spread of 4 deadly diseases. Tochigi has many beautiful waterfalls and we will be taking you to see some of the beautiful nature and some of the beautiful waterfalls of Tochigi. Pandemic is a cooperative game for 2 to 4 players. The object of the game is to cure 4 diseases that are spreading throughout the world. To set up the game, place a research station on Atlanta, place your outbreak marker on 0, place your infection rate marker on the first slot, place the cure marker on the spaces provided, and give each player a character. Each character has a different ability which you can use to your advantage throughout the game. Once the characters have been chosen, place the corresponding pawns in Atlanta. Next, you need to infect 9 cities. Draw 9 cards from the infection deck. The first 3 cities will be infected with 3 disease cubes. The second set of 3 cities get infected with 2 cubes. And the third set of 3 cities gets infected with 1 cube. Place these 9 cards face up on the infection discard pile. The remaining infection cards make up the infection deck. Give each player a reference card. This tells the players what actions they can take on their turn. Remove the epidemic cards from the player deck and deal each player their starting hand. This depends on the number of players. For a 2-player game, deal each person 4 cards. For a 3-player game, deal each person 3 cards. And for a 4-player game, deal each person 2 cards. In this example, we will be playing with 3 players, so each person gets 3 cards. Next, prepare the player deck. You can set the difficulty by playing with either 4, 5 or 6 epidemic cards. Split the remaining player cards into face-down piles of roughly equal size so that the number of piles matches the number of epidemic cards. Then shuffle 1 epidemic card into each pile. Stack these piles to create the player deck, putting the smaller piles on the bottom. Place the cards on the space provided. Next, the players look at their cities, and the player with the city with the highest population goes first. Player turns are divided into 3 parts. First of all, you take 4 actions, take 2 player cards, and then infect cities. After a player has finished infecting cities, the player to his or her left goes next. The actions that you can take on your turn are shown on the reference card. You may take one of 8 different actions. You may drive or ferry. This means that you move your pawn to an adjacent city or a city that is connected to it with a line. Please note that at the edge of the board, San Francisco is connected to Tokyo and Manila, and Los Angeles is connected to Sydney. You may also take a direct flight. This means playing a card from your hand and then flying to that city. You must then discard that card. You may charter a flight. This means that you use the card of the city that you are in to fly to any other city in the world. You may take a shuttle flight. This means you can travel between any 2 cities that both have research stations. You may build a research station, discard the city card that matches the city you are in to build a research station. You may treat a disease. This means that you remove 1 disease cube for 1 action. You can of course use 2 actions to remove 2 cubes. If the disease has already been cured, remove all of the cubes of that colour from the city you are in. You can share knowledge. This means that you give a card of the city that you're in to another player, or take that card from another player. The other player must also be in the same city with you. Finally, you may discover a cure. At any research station, discard 5 cards of the same colour to cure that colour disease. Move the marker up to show that the disease has been cured. If the last cube of a cured disease is removed, that disease is eradicated and will no longer come out onto the board. Flip the marker to show that this disease has been eradicated. It is not necessary to eradicate diseases to win the game. After you take your 4 actions, draw 2 player cards. These cards may be cities, event cards, or epidemics. If you draw a city card or an event card, add those cards to your hand. Please note you may never have more than 7 cards in your hand, and if you find yourself with more than 7 at the end of your turn, then please discard down to 7. If, as you are about to draw, there are less than 2 cards left in the deck, then it is game over and you have lost. If you draw an epidemic card, please carry out the following actions in the following order. First of all, increase the infection rate by 1. Next, infect a new city. Take the card from the bottom of the infection deck and infect it with 3 cubes. If there are not enough cubes left in the supply to infect the city, then it's game over and you lose. Discard the card to the infection discard pile. Finally, intensify. This means shuffling the cards from the infection discard pile and placing them back on top of the deck. For the final step of your turn, infect cities. Flip over the number of cards from the infection deck as is the current infection rate, in this case 2. Infect each city with 1 cube. If you flip over a city that already has 3 cubes on it, then an outbreak occurs. In this case, any city connected to the outbreaking city also gets a disease cube of that colour. You may not have more than 3 cubes of the same colour on a city. Because of outbreaks, it is possible to have different diseases in the same city. If an outbreak occurs, slide the outbreak marker 1 space along the track. If after an outbreak, one of the cities that you are infecting also has 3 cubes of that same colour on it, then a chain reaction occurs and you have a second outbreak. Of course, you do not infect the original city again. If the outbreak marker reaches the last space on the track, then once again it is game over and you lose. There are 3 ways to lose this game. You lose if you run out of cubes of any disease, you lose if you run out of player cards, or you lose if you have too many outbreaks. You only win if you cure all 4 diseases. There are 5 event cards in the player deck. These are cards that have special abilities that will help you out during the game. Any player may play an event card at any time, except between drawing and resolving a card. Playing an event card does not count as an action. And those are all the rules of Pandemic. The game ends immediately once all 4 diseases have been cured. If you have any questions about the rules, please leave them in the comments below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. But for now, let's go to Tochigi and play Pandemic. start, we've already infected these cities. So I'm the dispatcher, okay? So my power is I can move another player as if it was mine. My job is to kind of help other people move around, okay? I can also move any pawn to a city with another pawn. I have to get your permission before doing that, of course.
Okay.
You know. You're the contingency planner, so can you tell us what your actions are?
As an action, take any discarded event card and store it on this card. When you play the stored event card, remove it from the game. Limit one event card on this card at a time, which is not part of your hand.
I'm like operation expert. As an action, build a research station in the city you are in. Once per turn, as an action, move from a research station to any city by discarding any city card. I have 4 actions, right? I think I'm going to solve. So then I can start curing.
Yeah.
Like I remove one.
Okay, so that's 2 actions altogether.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you get 2 cards here. So you get
Okay.
Okay, good, no epidemic there.
Chiharu.
Yeah. Okay, and then we infect 2 cities. So
Okay.
we infect Buenos Aires, one in Delhi. Okay, so it's my turn. I can move into New York and start making my way down here, I think. Okay, so I'll go 1 to Chicago, 2, 3, and 4. And then I get 2 cards. Okay, epidemic.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for epidemic, first thing that happens is this gets increased.
Okay.
Thank you.
Right? It's completely my fault, you know, I'm sorry. Okay, number 2 is infect. So you don't take from the top, so you take 1 card from the bottom, so it's a new city.
Okay.
And this one's going to be Kolkata. And that needs 3 black on Kolkata. So.
Oh, good.
And now the horrible thing intensify. So we mix up these cards and they go back on top. So I get 1 more card, which is Lima, so that's just for my hand. And now the last point of my turn is infection. So we infect 2 cities, so Khartoum. Okay, so this is going to be an outbreak. So there's 3 already in Khartoum, right? So this outbreak, so we move outbreak down to 1, and then put 1 yellow on every city touching Khartoum. That's how an outbreak works. Okay, and it's Chiharu's turn.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, cool. And now we need to infect 2 cities.
Delhi. New York. Sorry.
Like, yeah, can I like just build a research station where am I?
You can, yes, yeah.
Alright.
Shanghai.
Yeah, Shanghai. Like, yeah.
1, 2.
I mean, yeah, it's a move.
Yeah.
That's 3.
And then I will go to Seoul.
That's
Yes.
4. Okay. Gotcha.
And I pick 2 cards.
2 cards, yes.
Shanghai.
Shanghai is
Kinshasa.
Kinshasa.
Beijing.
Okay. You guys could actually meet up in Hong Kong.
Oh yeah, let's meet up. Have a drink.
Okay. Finally, I can drink alcohol.
Chicago.
Chicago.
Ho Chi Minh.
Okay. Okay, I need to take 1 off New York for a start. So I can go 2, 3,
Okay.
and I can use 1 more action to cure 1 of these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get two cards here. Montreal and London.
Nice.
Okay, so Seoul. And 1 black on Kolkata.
Go back to Seoul.
1,
Okay, sure. From the card.
2, 3,
Yeah.
and 4.
Yes, I think it's probably a good
So
idea.
I'll go back to
Yeah, I'll
Kolkata.
try to
Yeah.
save Asia.
Yeah. Manila.
Buenos Aires.
Yeah.
Baghdad.
Yeah.
I have to do this and this, like 2 moves, right? Okay, and then up.
3 and 4.
Okay. Riyadh, Mexico. I have 7, like, here on the table. Okay, so I
Yeah.
can.
Discard those. And then 2
And then-
infections.
Shanghai. And. Algeria. Oh, this one. Yeah, so it's 3. Oh my god, Africa is in trouble.
So I'll go 1, 2, and take 2 off Algiers, I think is best. So, and then I'll start trying to make my way down there. Jakarta and... Oh, okay, an event card, right. So this is One Quiet Night, right? So skip the next infect cities step. So we don't have to infect the city.
Oh, nice.
Okay, I'll discard Lima. Manila, 1 red in Manila. And 1 blue in San Francisco.
Oh, Manila. 3.
Oh, I have to go there again.
Say
Francisco.
El blue, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. E.
Alright. So,
And then 2.
Oh.
Oh, an epidemic. Okay, so airlift.
yeah.
Right, so this means you can move 1 pawn to any city on the board.
Yay.
Okay, increase,
Still 2.
infect a city. So we take the bottom card. Mumbai. So Mumbai gets 3 black. And then intensify means that we shuffle these and put them back on top.
Oh.
Okay, now normally we would infect here, but I'm going to play One Quiet Night.
Yeah, I have to do something to save Asia. So, that's me, okay, 1, and then I fly there, 2,
Yeah.
3, and 4.
Great.
And then 2 credit cards. So we should be safe from Africa now.
São Paulo and Alger.
Also.
Yes, Washington. I don't want to throw Paris.
You want to keep Paris, of
I like
course.
Paris, yeah. So I think I will try to keep Paris for now.
Two
And
effects.
then Seoul.
Seoul's getting an awful time in this, isn't it?
Yeah, I have to go back there again. New York.
I go 1, 2, reviewing here. This is dangerous because I still want to clear Mumbai, and then I get 2 more. So I get the Lagos and resilient population. Okay. Remove any 1 card in the infection discard pile from the game. I can take any of these cities and they will never get infected again.
Okay.
But
My character can use the card if
you'll be able to use it again after that, yes, yes.
Soul.
Chicago, okay. Please not Khartoum or Mumbai. Kolkata, okay.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Then next move to them.
And I have 1 action left still. Okay.
I'm a hero.
Nice.
Yeah.
Forecast.
Oh, this is brilliant. So you can look at the top 6 cards here,
Oh, okay, so you can.
and then you can
yeah.
rearrange them.
Oh, nice.
I want this one on the top. So I have to infect San Francisco.
Oh my god.
Terry.
Hey, Julian.
I can keep curing Asia. So 1. And then I will go to Ho Chi Minh. So 2,
2, 3.
and 4,
Yay!
and Istanbul. Oh, Et merde.
Oh,
Epidemic. Ah, yeah, I have to. Oh, okay. The papers.
Paris is gone. Yeah, so increase that. Oh, we're up to 3 now. Oh, that's not good.
Merde. Madrid.
And now we have to infect, we're up to 3 now, so we need to infect 3 cities. So Madrid gets a blue.
Oh, so now.
Oh, so
No.
now it outbreaks.
Okay.
So we infect 2 more cities, right? That's only 1.
Yeah.
So Seoul again.
Oh, putain.
And Chicago. Wow, we're kind of getting in serious trouble here.
Yeah, somebody
Yeah.
has to go to America.
I can make one of these cities immune.
Yes,
Oh.
please.
We've got Seoul, we've got Madrid here. I'll take Madrid out and go to use this card.
Yeah.
So this is out of the game now.
So-
I could
But-
move you up here. 1, 2. I could even go 3, and then you could cure 1 from Seoul, go to Shanghai, and then fly across.
Okay.
Move. So I'll start heading towards Kolkata. And so yeah, I get two cards then. So Shanghai and Seoul. Yeah, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll
Ah,
go
but I have to go to New York, so
right.
I'm a busy man.
Business trip.
Yeah, so yeah. Hurry up. I have to catch my plane.
Make sure to reserve a hotel.
Okay, hold on. We need to infect 3 places. So Kolkata, New York. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh,
What did
okay.
you do?
We're going to lose. Okay, so New York outbreak there. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 from New York, and then Madrid is going to outbreak as well.
oh. So it's like this?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. And
Yeah.
oh my god.
We're in trouble there now. So that's New York and Kolkata. It's 1 more to come out as well, right?
I should have kept my Paris card. So I could
San
save.
Francisco. My God, America is just getting overrun with this blue virus. So
Can I go to Milan?
you please do.
1,
Yeah,
2, 3,
yeah.
4.
Okay. And then 2 cards.
Delhi.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
No.
Bangkok.
Oh.
Bangkok.
Oh no.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now we have to infect 3 cities. I'm serious. We're not going to
San
survive this one.
Francisco.
Okay, so infect Tokyo and Manila.
We lost.
Definitely.
We lost.
So hold on.
Yeah,
Tokyo.
but we lost because we don't have any
Yeah.
more blue.
Wow.
Dun, dun,
Yeah.
I was so
dun.
close. I was going to get there to save the fucking world.
That was tough. That was really, really difficult. Like, I know we're on the most difficult level.
I think we can make it.
You think we can do it?
I think we can.
We headed out to explore some of the wonderful waterfalls of Tochigi, and on the way passed through some magnificent mountainous scenery. The whole area was filled with spectacular scenic spots, such as this one. We came across this lovely calm lake high up in the mountains. is a hike of about 3 kilometers around the lake, and it takes about 1 hour. In a sudden change of pace, the water from the lake plunges down a steep slope in the middle of this forested area to form the first of our waterfalls for today. This is Yudaki Falls. The best view is from the bottom of the waterfall, and there are steps to hike down from Lake Unoko. The locals say it is very feminine. I'll leave it up to your imagination to figure out why. Our next stop was a bit further downriver at Ryuzu Falls. Ryuzu means dragon's head, and it gets its name from the shape of the falls. It is a very pretty waterfall, and we came in early summer when the azaleas were in bloom. A bit further off the beaten track is Jacko Falls. It is more secluded, in a forest, and there are much less people than at the other waterfalls we visited. You have to hike a bit to get there, but it is worth the effort.
I think Pandemic is a really nice game. It was really fun, and when we play this game, like, we want to play again because it's actually really challenging. It's like easy to lose, so we want to play again to win, to be able to beat the game.
It was first time for me. It was kind of complicated rule.
If you play like 2-3 times, then you understand like the game.
I started understanding how strategy.
Like, we have different characters, and we have like to cooperate in different ways to be able to to cure the disease.
The power that they got, you should not, you don't want to waste it, because that's the key to win this game. I will give 5 stars for this game.
I'd say, I'd say 4. Yeah, probably 4. Yeah, it's a good game.
It was fun.
I want to play again to win at least once. Yeah.
I thought Pandemic was a very interesting game. I love cooperative games, and I thought that the fact that you all had to work together to come up with a strategy to try to beat the game was a lot of fun. Each person had a different character. You try to use each character to the best of their abilities. It's quite difficult. There's a lot of ways to lose the game. There's only one way to win the game. You can lose the game by having too many outbreaks, by running out of a particular disease, by running out of cards. The only way you can win the game is to actually cure all 4 diseases. Overall, it was a lot of fun, good replayability. I definitely recommend it. I guess I give this game 4 stars. It's time for some lunch after a hard day of waterfall trekking. The local delicacy here is yuba, which is tofu skin. We ordered yuba with cold soba noodles, yuba curry, and yuba with hot soba. All were delicious. So, what were your impressions of Nikko and Tochigi? The waterfalls.
Yeah,
Beautiful place.
Yeah.
I really liked that log cabin. I thought that it was like really beautiful and very comfortable. Good place very clean. Good place to play a game.
Yeah.
In the middle of nature.
Yeah, it's really in the middle of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing there.
Unfortunately, we didn't find any bear, but I was very looking forward.
There's lots of beautiful waterfalls around Nikko as well. So I liked Jacko Falls as well. It was a tough hike.
Yeah.
That was.
We thought we might get to the top, but we didn't. But it was nice. It was in the forest.
Let's think that was a top.
It went too far away. But anyway, yeah, thanks for coming this weekend. Both of you had a great time, enjoyed the game, and well, hopefully we'll do another episode.
Sure.
And thank all of you for watching. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye. The king of the waterfalls in Tochigi is Kegon Falls, a massive thundering waterfall that flows out of Lake Chizenjiko. When we visited, it was dropping a ton of water every second, though there can be even more water after heavy rainfall. Thank you for watching All Aboard Pandemic Cascades. If you have any questions about Tochigi or Pandemic, put them in the comments below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. If you like what you saw, consider giving a like, and please subscribe for more videos on board games and travel.